lovelies, and welcome back to Vlogmas Day 22. In today's vlog, I'm just preparing to go to church. We're all dressed up. I'm just going to the kitchen to make sure that I have put out what I need to put out, and then I realized that I don't need to batch cook this particular day, so I just checked what I had in the freezer, made a note to go shopping after church, and you get to see that much later on in the vlog. Service was amazing as always, and after church I finally decided to check out Holland Bazaar. I have heard about this place from my sister Almost Space, and she has shared quite a few times that she's been here, and I just wanted to see for myself. Besides, I needed some things for the new year, and she did say that there were some sales on some of their meat products, so I wanted to check it out for myself. By the way, this place is in Peterborough and it is fully stocked. She also mentioned that there is virtually no need to go to Birmingham Market if you can locate this place. And when I stepped in, having going there for the first time, I had to register and create an account, so you obviously need an account to be able to shop here. Also, I noticed that everything is done by the book, so you literally have to have like a sort of license or some form of identification to be able to register. It's linked to your Google account as well, and then you are given a unique number to be able to shop with, and that's the number you always have to quote when you want to go in the shop. Anyway, this shop was fully stocked, completely stocked from top to bottom, from name. No matter what you're looking for, it's in this shop. I think the only things they weren't selling were like electronics, but when it comes to food, household items, household products, things like that, it's all here, from fresh foods to frozen foods to households, cleaning agents, things like that. It was all here, and the prices were something to note. Anyway, I'm just going to let the vlog play on while we catch up on our reading for today. In today's vlog, we are looking at Luke chapter 22, and in today's scripture is quite loaded, so I'm just going to breeze through. From verse 1 to 6, we see the plot to kill Jesus and Judas's betrayal, where Judas is tempted by the devil and some of the religious leaders to tempt Jesus. He was told to name his price, and obviously he did. From verse 7 to 23, we see the Last Supper, where Jesus prepares the Passover meal with his disciples, and this is where we get the instruction on what to do with regards to communion in Christendom. From verse 24 to 30, we see the debate that the disciples have been having back and forth with on who is the greatest, and Jesus finally settles this with the greatest among you should be like the youngest, and the one who is to rule has to be like a servant among you. Again, from verse 31 to 34, we see Jesus predict Peter's denial, and he reassures him that don't worry, I have prayed for you, and that your faith will not fail. And then from verse 35 to 38, we see Jesus tell of what is to come, with his disciples, telling them that hard times will come, but they should just stand with God. And from verse 39 to 46, we see Jesus pray on the mountain of Olives, and this is where his disciples struggle to stay awake, where Jesus is pouring out his heart, and multiple times he was going back and forth with his disciples, and they were just falling asleep. Lack of sensitivity, that's one thing I noticed there. Now from verse 47 to 53, we see Jesus get arrested when Judas betrays Jesus with a kiss, and Peter gets angry, slices off an entire ear of one of the soldiers. Jesus reprimands him and performs another miracle right in front of the soldiers. Guess what? They still arrested him and still took him and mocked him. And then from verse 54 to 62, we see Peter finally gets tempted by the devil, where he is spotted among some people trying to keep warm by a fire, and he denies Jesus 3 times, and immediately it happens, Peter breaks down and just goes and weeps bitterly and confesses his sins. From verse 63 to 71, we see Jesus get mocked and put to trial, really, where he was mocked, beaten, falsely accused, and there was all sorts that was going on, and the only time he opened his mouth was just to reaffirm his identity as the Son of God. this is a packed chapter in today's video. What stood out for you? Please let me know in the comment section. Let's get on with the rest of today's video. You guys, there were so much choices to choose from. They had different cuts of meat. They had different tribes cuts of meat, with the bone, without the bone. There was just a lot to choose from, and also they had a wide range of drinks to select from as well. This store was fully packed. Like I said, they had it was a really big place. It just gave me like Costco vibes without the electronics. So that's one thing I'll say. There was a wide range of products as well, so they didn't just do like African food stuff. They had food from Asia and other parts of the world, and it was really packed. They had different sections as well, like I said. So there was like a dairy section, there's a section for fresh foods. I think the only thing I forgot to pick out here was garlic. Yeah, and then to check out, it was sort of different as well, because you don't get to touch your goods anymore. You just basically hand over your trolley to the attendant. He then or she then scans each item, make sure that everything is captured, and then they hand you this epistle of a receipt, and that's what you then take to the cashier stand and you pay. Once you've paid and you're cleared to go, then your trolley will be returned back to you. It was a whole production, you guys. It's definitely worth checking out. It was a different experience, in my opinion. Everything was different. Everything was, sort of unique in a way. But it was a really packed place. However, I will agree that some of the prices might be on the high side, but it's definitely worth checking out. And like I said, if you can get everything here, plus, did you see that my children were with me? I think that's something you can't do in Birmingham. You can't take children in. You can't do a couple of other things. So there's just a whole lot there. And when you're paid, you still have to present your receipt to someone who would then do a final check, make sure that everything on the list corroborates with everything in the trolley. It's quite similar to what is in Costco as well. And then they had this section for like dishes and teapot sets. It was just not, I didn't want to spend the time more. It's just like a final shakedown of, I don't know. Anyway, we made our final transaction, and then we made our way to the car. The cold outside was not my friend. But anyway, I will do a full reveal and a walkthrough of what we got. I'll also do a haul. So that will be towards the end of the video. Will you guys be checking out this place? I think it's worth checking out. However, like I said, prices, look out, be on the lookout for the prices. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. How's your Sunday going? How are you guys preparing for Christmas? We only have a couple of days to Christmas. How are we preparing? I know some people have been getting some sales in Sainsbury. I saw on Almost Space there are some sales in Sainsbury English. Yeah, so check that out. Morrison's have also started a price slash as well. So apart from the half price, they have like something going for about £32 originally, and it's now going for around £11, I think, and that's for their meat produce. So definitely check that out. Obviously, people have been sharing about the 5p fruit and veg in Asda, Lidl, and I think Morrison's as well. So yeah, it's definitely a time to stock up. I just don't know how to preserve vegetables for long. All right, so we are back from the Holland Bazaar now, and I've just had some time to quickly upload Vlogmas Day 21 video and create some reels for Instagram, because this makeup must not waste. It must not waste. Anyway, quick haul of everything we got. I'll try to find the prices. If not, I will stick it on this screen. The receipt is quite long, and the process was quite official, if I'm being honest. So that there were processes to it. So yeah, I'll try to find the prices. If not, please just bear with me. By the way, I think it's worth mentioning that I do not see the reason to go to Birmingham Market anymore.
I really don't see the reason. Even Costco, I really don't see the reason why I should go to Costco if I have Holland Bazaar, because price wise it's not so different, and the convenience of having everything in Peterborough that I go to every Sunday. Please. So I got a box of red bell pepper, and it's heavy. I usually use 6 per week, so this should carry me for a while. I also got a box of red jalapeno pepper. Yeah, that's the size of 1. And there's a stray rodo there. There was also a box of rodo. I should have picked it, but I was looking at the money that I spent. I decided to drop the rodo, please. I dropped it. Anyway, I also got a box of long peppers or chilies. So these ones have some heat to them. The jalapenos also have some level of heat to them, but they're not as hot as this ones, and nothing compares to habanero pepper, which goes without saying. And I got a box of, these tomatoes are heavy. I got a box of tomatoes. These are tomatoes on a vine. My husband said that this looked better than the ones that were smaller looking tomatoes, but I hardly use as much tomatoes as the other kinds of peppers. The only thing I wanted to get that I didn't get there was long peppers, those long ones that I use almost every week. Then I got a crate of eggs. There's 18 in one of this, and it's £1.29 for these eggs. This easily will cost me about £3 something in Lidl or Asda or even Morrison's. Anyway, I also got a big bag of sugar. This is the unrefined Demerara sugar that I've been using for almost 10 years now. Started this in South Africa, and we have not changed. Brown sugar all the way because it's unrefined, less processing to it. For some reason my husband picked up 1 butter. Then we got my all-time favorite for the boys, border biscuit. I love this biscuit. My favorite is the chocolate one. I love that one. Funny enough, it's the one the boys won't touch. I also got some more tins, coconut milk, because I'm back on my coconut eating binge. It used to be a monthly reoccurrence, but then I stopped. But I'm back on it again. I also got a crate of Coronation evaporated milk. There's 12 in the pack. I can't remember, it was less than £15. I also picked up a box of Smarties. Don't ask me. They've already started eating it. They've already started opening it. It doesn't have anything to do with me. Smarties is, I like it, but I won't reach for it. This is my own. This is my own mint chocolate. Don't ask. So I also got beef shin for this. Beef shin. I got cow tongue. Look at how big it is. Cow tongue. My husband introduced me to this thing back in South Africa, and I've been hooked ever since. Hooked. The taste of it, the texture, it's weird, but I love it. We also got some coconuts, two coconuts. I got a bag of cashew nuts. I think it was about £9. Raw cashew nuts. I'm going to roast these myself. Got some cakes for the boys. 2 packs of cakes. I got a big bag of shallots. These are called the banana shallots. I don't know why, but I think it's from their shape. But they have so much flavor. I love these shallots. They have so much flavor. I also got a bag of custard, as I'm not able to get pap. This bag was about £3 and change, so it was quite affordable. Last but not the least, I got some catfish. And I think I'm going to make pepper soup tonight because it seems like a very easy thing to make. So yeah, catfish, pepper soup, loading. Anyway, you guys, I'm just about to put all of this I'm going to put all of this away and then prepare for this week's batch cook, which is not going to be too much because, like I said, I'm not spending Christmas in my house. So I'm only going to prepare something for about 2 days. Pepper soup being the top on my priority, and maybe it's pasta or spaghetti for the boys. Yeah. You guys, Vlogmas is coming to an end. I'm relieved, I won't even lie, because the stress of editing. Plus, next year, Vlogmas is going to take a whole new dimension. I will give you more details as we progress, but I'm just going to end the vlog here while I get ready to put all of these things away. I'll catch up with you in Vlogmas Day 23. Bye.